Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here for a new mod map tour. This is BR-163 MS Brazil by Zero Oito. It is 799.46 megabytes to download for all platforms. So I apologize for not being able to get to this sooner. Finally got to it. Apologize, it's been busy. I've been going back to work and doing all that good stuff. But yeah, this came out actually on the 7th, and this video will come out on the 10th. So just a couple days late on that. But anyhow, let's go ahead and read the description and get into it. It says the map is based on a stretch of the BR-163 highway in the region of the city of Dourados in the state of Mato Grosso do Sul, Brazil, adding several characteristics of the region. A region that produces mainly corn and soybeans, the map has 75 viable lands, 47 fields from 0.34 hectares to 24.9 hectares, 2 grain selling points, multiple production points, a quarry, sawmill, animal dealer, vehicle shop, BGA, new productions, and it says, note, all structures such as houses and sheds that are in purchasable areas can be removed. In multiplayer, farm number 1 can remove fences and gates across the map. And then it says for required mods, it has the gas station BR by Zero Oito and the package Mega Silo by Lost Gamer. So only 2 required mods, no big deal. I have no complaints about that. But yeah, so here's the map. I remember this one from FS22. It's a really cool map. Zero Oito does really good work. I actually really like his maps. If I'm not mistaken, Zero Oito did kind of that one kind of apocalypse map where there's like a city area that was inside the wall and like a big area outside the wall you could do oil and stuff. I believe that was by Zero Oito. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But anyhow, so new farmer mode. I just started this up here. Looks like we own this chunk of land out there, so just one field out there, nothing too much else after that. Yeah, what do we got for productions up here? We got sand, you can get dirt, sand, stones, limestone production there. There's a cement factory up at the top, so kind of like a quarry kind of area there, which is kind of cool. Is there a BGA? I said there was a BGA, so I guess the real question is, where is the BGA? That is a good question. Assuming it's not on our farm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Food factory there. Usually it's fairly obvious where the BGA is. I don't think it's going to be up there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll go around and take a look at things. Oh, is that there right there? Oh, it is right there. See, I'm not used to it being marked on the map. Usually you have to buy the land. But yeah, BGA's right there. So that's my bad. Okay. Starting out, you have a sheep barn. And inside that sheep barn, you have 20 goats that are 16 months old. There are contracts in the fields you do not own. I know it's not it's a forestry contract there, but there should be field contracts as well. You do own a covered fertilizer mixer and a covered herbicide mixer. So 5,000 water and concentrated herbicide, which this is part of Zero Oito's maps, which I'll talk more about that. So you can make some herbicide and fertilizer pretty easily that way and pretty cheaply. Available on the maps, a bakery, the biogas plant that we finally located, a brick factory, so you got some new production and stuff like that. Yeah, this is definitely, the other one that's definitely a Zero Oito map. But yeah, so there's all sorts of cool stuff. Like here you need cement bags, dirt, pallets, tools to make bricks, and there's just some cool ones like rebars required for those, for concrete beams. They have carpentry here, so you can make some pallets, which is quite nice. Cement factory, you can make cement bags. Again, the recipes are a little bit different. You have a dairy, food factory. Food factory should have some extra stuff usually is what it has. Yeah, or at least some extra requirements in there. What else we got? Yeah, soybean oils there, so that's a new thing here for the map. Limestone production there. We have a sawmill. We have a spinnery and the sugar mill there as well, which is pretty cool. And you can make ethanol at the sugar mill, which is super cool, from sugarcane and tools to get ethanol, straw, and digestate, which is awesome. So really cool to see all those new kind of products and everything like that. Starting in new farm mode, if you start the game up, you have an AB1600 water trailer. You also have a pallet fork, a bucket, a Branther trailer there, a Kloss W1800 weights. You have a corn and sunflower header there. You have a Case IH farm all. You have a Dalbo Power Chain 800 cultivator. Sorry, can't say words anymore. We have a Demco grain cart there. We have a Fiat 18090 DT, Great Plains seeder. We also have a Hardy Mega sprayer. We have a little, that's going to be a, oh my gosh, the words are escaping me. It is a mulcher. That's the word I was looking for. Then we also have a planter, Lizard pickup truck there, Mass Ferguson harvester, and then the grain header. We also have the corn header as mentioned earlier. Header trailer, of course, a front loader attachment there. We have a roller, which is great, and that is everything. So a lot of different equipment. You got a lot of good stuff to start you off, which is great. No starting loan or anything, and obviously you can change your finances when you start the game. So yeah, okay. We're in town here, and I think Our truck is just right over there. We'll walk around a little bit here, do maybe a little bit of driving around over here, and then we'll head over here, and then we'll do the rest, kind of the periphery as a drive or flyover. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, a lot of good detail. Zero Weedos maps are high download usually, but with how much stuff is added and extra stuff there is to do, it's usually quite worth it. So I got the neon arcade, just stuff like this. I just got hit by a truck. It's fine. We're dead now, but we're gonna continue the tour. Just small details, like look in there, like that is someone in there looking at the produce. Like the detail is ridiculous. So it's very well done in terms of that. We have another supermarket over here. And looking in there, the detail is insane. Like, so stuff like that, where it's just so well detailed, is what makes these maps, I think, truly special. Let's go and get to our vehicle, which is going to be up this way. Let's walk around here. Just all sorts of stuff. The Flying Fox. It's just great. I love all the different details and things like that. Back here, you're going to have a couple of sell points. So zoom in right here. We actually have a production here technically as well. So the bakery production point and the fruit and vegetables sell point in the back here. So you have access to that stuff back there. Now for the bakery, yeah, there's the input and there's the output there, and then there's the vegetable sell point, which is great. We'll continue up the road. The vehicle shop is just up here. And that's where I believe our truck is hanging out. Yep, right there. Agri Farm store here. Okay, those do open when you click on them, so you're not like a wait for the store to open. Get in this forklift. They have another forklift parked next to it, as if, you know, there's a decorative one. I guess that one belongs to this guy right here. Looks pretty serious. But yeah, so you have your store trigger right here. So you can order whatever. Oh no, this is not your store trigger. This is your this is like just a buy point for agricultural supplies. That's really cool. So it's like a pallet buy point, but they don't sell everything. And you get some of those concentrated herbicides and stuff like that. Is that a pallet that belongs to us? That sure is. That's our pallet of herbicide there. Here's where the pallets are going to spawn. And then we have some concentrated liquid fertilizer and herbicide in the back of our truck, which is going to make it more entertaining for me to drive around, that's for sure. So yeah, this is, I guess, just the agricultural supply store. I like that there's a forklift there. The vehicle shop, I'm assuming that's workshop, tire repair shop. The vehicle shop over there. Building material store. There's all sorts of stores in here. Vehicle shop? That's the warehouse. Where's the vehicle shop? Oh, down over there. Goodness gracious. And we have another forklift down there, which is super cool. Okay, that's really awesome. I like that they kind of expanded on that feature, which is kind of new to Farming Simulator in terms of it coming to 25, Farming Simulator 25. So yeah, cool to see that, but that's awesome. Yeah, the detail is incredible. I love Zero Weedos maps. Just does fantastic work. Okay, left-hand side here, we have ourselves the carpentry point, and then we have Ben hanging out right there. Where's David at? David's over there in the corner next to the restaurant, just harassing people, trying to have a good time. Okay, let's go around the corner. Farming Net, there's an internet provider there. Kind of funny. Yep. Right around here. David's inside, on his porch there, staring at us as we go through. Fantastic. And then right here on the left-hand side, we have ourselves the restaurant sell point. This is the restaurant right here. Let's continue up this way. Back kind of where we were just at. Out over here, we've got a couple more sell points. On the left-hand side, kind of in there, we have ourselves the spinnery sell point. Then we have the warehouse building material store kind of sell point, and then also the buy point there. So you can get building materials. This way? No, the other way is the build. Yeah, that's the building supply. That makes sense. It looks more building supply-ish. So, yeah. All right. Yes. Very cool stuff. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map. Where do I want to go next? I kind of want to get on the highway. I don't think I can get on it right there. So maybe we go down here. We'll take a look past the BGA. We'll hop up on the highway, take a look at some of the stuff along this way, kind of loop around this area, and then head out to the starting farm. Maybe because we kind of taking a look at everything here. But yeah. Yeah, we should be able to get on the highway just over here somewhere. I mean, I guess theoretically I could just get on the highway here through that ditch if I wanted to. But yeah, left-hand side right here, we have ourselves the dairy. And right across the road, we have the warehouse point and warehouse sell points. That's right over there. That's the lizard building right there. We're going to keep going forward here. BGA is going to be up here on our left. Up there is the BGA. There's kind of a scale going into it. We'll drive a little bit up here just so you can see a little bit more of it. And again, we're gonna do a flyover anyways. But yeah, there's the BGA there. That's loop. Oh, that's quite the median there. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road anyways. Everything is good. I should have been driving the other way over there. Makes sense. I don't know why I thought that I should have been driving that way. In my head, I just am not thinking of 2 lanes going each direction in Farm Sim because it's not super common. But I'm going to stay over here anyways because we're looking at stuff on the side, and we'll just hit the dodge traffic as needed. But yes, up here we have ourselves a repair trigger. We also have ourselves an ethanol point of sale, small farmer's kiosk, and the gas station. So you got the kiosk right over there, and then the ethanol point is where that truck's at, which is kind of cool. Sorry, cart. Yeah, you'll get over it. But just the detail. Detail's incredible. These maps are so good to play on just because of that detail. I mean, there's so much going on. We'll go the correct way around the roundabout. That's fine. We can do that. Yeah, up that way, that's the town. You can go take this right here and head into town like this truck's doing. Sorry, truck. Trying to pass. I feel like I was playing Euro Truck Simulator there for a second. On the right-hand side, in this kind of complex here, we got Katie hanging out. We got the animal dealer, of course. We also have the animal dealer sell point, manure point, and liquid manure point as well. But we're going to keep cooking around here. Got quite the decorative statue there in the middle of the median. And then right off this way, vehicle shop is here on the right-hand side. And just even at the vehicle shop and the potholes, like all the detail. Just, I can only say that so many times. And left-hand side is the grain warehouse sell point. So that's right over that way. But yeah, let's see if we can't head over to the starting farm. I think we'll get on the highway again. We'll probably go the wrong way to save time. Head up this way and then go up that road right over there. So that'll probably be easiest. Just pull around in front of this car here. And we're gonna try not to get in a collision as we go this way. All right. And lovely speed bumps. Almost looks like almost a border here. But it's probably just a police checkpoint of some kind. So let's get, there we go. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We're gonna keep going this way. Did I want to take that left? I did. I wanted to go that way. Ooh, you got it. Come on, truck. You got it. Call it extra weight in the back. Yeah, can't drive through that ditch. So yeah, be careful. The ditches are they're not drive-throughable. In case you're wondering. All right, let's head up this way. Starting farm is just right up here. And again, just even up here, the detail around the fields and everything like that, just so well done. Zero Weeder does very, very good work. So, got no complaints there. All right, head up here, cross this bridge, get a little air, it's fine. And then here we have the starting farm, which road going along there. It looks like this is kind of the main entrance here. I'm just gonna park there. We'll hop out on foot and can't hop over that, that's fine. So yeah, starting farm area. We have our silo here, grain silo, on the right-hand side right here. You can put stuff in, and where do you get the stuff out? I'm sure you get stuff out somewhere. Yeah, right there. So, big silo complex for sure. I'm sure this is probably one of the required mods that, what was it, the package mega silo? That looks like a mega silo if I've ever seen one. We have our goats in their pen right here. We got a bunch of stuff stored in here, which is great. And this is the sheep barn, which is where the goats are, which somehow this loops all the way around. That's pretty cool. I really like that. Yeah, I made use of all that space. That's cool. So we kind of have the goats on both sides. I like that a lot. Okay. All right. So yeah, sheep, goat barn right there. More stuff stored under here. Here's our one and only field just out that way. Are we missing anything? Is that our house? Yeah, it's our house right over here. Oh, I could hop that one. All right. Wardrobe trigger up front there. Assuming we're going to have a sleep trigger. Yep, sleep trigger just around the front there. Or the back or front or something. Yeah, and look at this outdoor area right here. Like, I would love to have this in my backyard. I mean, this is fantastic. Just sit out here, have a drink with some friends, cook some stuff, whatever you need to do a little barbecue. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into flight mode. Take a look at the rest of everything here. So, yep, beautiful starting farm. Saw the whole thing. That field right there. There's even just a nice river up through here. So natural and so just lovely. Is this a construction project? You have to build this bridge You have got to be kidding me. That's so stinking cool. So that is a beautiful use. I'm assuming it will actually build across. That is awesome. That's epic. And look, even like this farmer that is just with his fake equipment out here. Like just the details like that. Like just there's stuff happening here. There's a dead sheep out here, a dead pig out here. That's fun. Oh, no, he's moving. All right, just kidding. Anyhow, yeah, we got the sawmill up here. I'm assuming. Who lives at that house? Grandpa Walter's guest room? So you can go stay with them. Just stuff like this is absolutely epic. We have Noah hanging out here because this is the sawmill. What else do we have up over here? We got, the garbage dump. That's cool. There's even just a garbage dump up here. That's awesome. Just the details like that. And Zero Edo, I believe, hides garbage on the map in different places. So I'm assuming, and you can usually bring it somewhere on his maps to sell. And there's another bridge over here that needs building. There's 2 bridges. You can't even get over here until you start building bridges. That is just, I'm blown away. Blown away. BGA is up over here. I'd love to show you like one of the examples of like what the garbage looks like if I could find a little bit of garbage somewhere. Usually there's chunks of garbage here and there, and you have to collect them. Oh, what do we got going on here? Oh, I'm assuming that this is unintentional and will be fixed in an update at some point, but quite hilarious nonetheless. Okay, and then you of course have a bunch of fields out here, a bunch of things going on. There's plenty of space for farming, doing some bigger scale farming up here if you want to. Gosh, I would love to play on this map. This map is beautiful. And then we have the sugar mill, which is surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4 fields of sugarcane, if you'd like to really do some sugarcane work. The town, fantastic. We've driven through it, but here's a nice aerial view for you. Highway keeps going that way. There's the police checkpoint. Then up over there, of course, is our starting farm. We've got some forest area. More stuff happening through here. We got over here. We got production up here. We have the brick factory, and then off down there we got the food factory is right over here. Which is awesome. Yeah, incredible. Incredible stuff happening. Got our sell point right here, and then up over here, of course, we have the quarry in the very back where you can get sand and materials and stuff like that. So very cool. Here's a cement factory up at the top. Yeah, the detail, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's what I got for you guys in terms of a map tour. It's an epic map. Definitely recommend playing on it. Yeah, there you go. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos we may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.